Tina's saying that he'll take a DNA test the minute he gets back to the States to prove he did not become a father after hooking up with a groupie backstage. But his accuser's not backing down either, and ABC's Bianca Rodriguez here with more on that.
Hi, good morning to you, George. Well, Justin Bieber dominated the MTV Europe Award show last night, walking away with Best Pop Act Awards and Best Male Award. Now, there's no doubt that the Bieber has some huge fans in Europe, and, well, now he says he's ready to answer some serious allegations made by one American fan.
I have provided evidence to my attorneys, and it'll show in court to prove that my allegations are true.
Mariah Yeater is speaking out for the first time, telling the Insider what happened that night. She says Justin Bieber got her pregnant.
And then when we got to what turned out to be a bathroom, his whole demeanor changed. It went from cute and gushy, you know, to just more aggressive.
This is her baby, now 3 months old. But Yeater has come under scrutiny for a checkered past. She was accused of domestic violence after an incident with an ex-boyfriend, whom she also accused of fathering the same baby. Meanwhile, Bieber, who has denied the allegations, was across the pond at the MTV Europe Music Awards, where he made only a passing reference to the scandal brewing in the States.
Yo, 2 awards within 60 seconds. Thank you guys so much. You know, there's been a lot of crap on the internet lately, but I pulled through it.
The Biebs' girlfriend and EMA host Selena Gomez, along with pop princess Katy Perry, alluded to the young star's troubles.
I think he's cute. He's really cute. Are we gonna fight over him? No, he's my son.
Rumors surfaced last week that Gomez and Bieber had split. But from the looks of these new photos, the couple is still going strong. For his part, Bieber claims that he has never even met Yeater. TMZ is reporting he'll prove it when he returns to the U.S. by taking a DNA test and then suing her if the results come out showing he is not the father.
From his point of view, it's a no-lose situation. If it turns out that it's not his kid, this woman is going to be in a world of hurt.
Now, many in law enforcement believe that even if Yeager can't prove her allegations against Bieber, she could still face serious charges of statutory rape, since she was 20 when the incident took place and Justin was 16. The full interview with Yeager airs tonight on The Insider. And as you said, Yeager will be back in the States along with Bieber in 2 weeks.
This could backfire for the accuser if it turns out that he's right. Let's get more on this now from ABC News consultant Howard Bragman of Reputation.com. And Howard, good morning to you. I get there's no way, I would think, that Justin Bieber is bluffing here, right? Offering to take that test?
If he is, he's not very bright, and I don't think that's the case, George. He's got a really smart team. It's a really hard time for a PR person and your attorneys. You got to sit down with the client and say, is there any chance this is true? And if there's no chance, you do the kind of program and the kind of strategy Justin has employed.
So they've done everything right so far?
Assuming that he's not the father they have, yeah, absolutely. I think they've come out very strong. At first they waited, hoping it would go away, then it didn't. Then he made a personal denial, and his team has leaked the fact that he's going to do the DNA test. So I think they've handled it very aggressively and very wisely.
Yeah, they have been very aggressive. There was no way to deal with this one just by ignoring it, right?
No, sometimes you hope, you know, like in medicine, we call it watchful waiting when you're a spin doctor. But this one, it clearly got out of control, and it clearly demanded that he personally look the public in the eye and say, I didn't do that, I'm not the father of that child. So I respect him for doing that.
You think his brand has taken any hit at all so far?
No, I don't think it has. I think his brand is going to be stronger. I think he's a young man, and I think this shows that he's powerful, he's wise, he relies on his consultants and his advisors, and I think his brand can really emerge a lot tougher. And the other thing that can happen, George, this can help other celebrities against unsubstantiated claims against them. This is a very hard thing. It happens all the time in my world. And hopefully this will stop other people from making false claims.
So would you recommend, let's say he takes the DNA test, it proves that he's not the father, would you recommend actually following through and countersuing, or is that going too far?
You know, I don't think he's going to get any money out of her. I think that's pretty clear. What he wants to do is send a message to anybody else who would come after him with false claims. So I think it's probably the right thing to do. And I think when people make these kind of claims, they don't realize that the emotional and professional damage that it can have on somebody, particularly somebody young like Justin. And I think he should follow through if it's false.
Okay, Howard, thanks for joining us again this morning.
But all along, his fans have been solidly behind him. Now, George, to new details on Amanda Knox. Her